Okay. Thank you all for coming. Because there are only four of you, let us see where you are all and then accordingly do the thing. Okay. I think you are already quite ahead, Sneha, right? You've done all the assignments. Only the last
Yes.
one probably. You've done the last one as well, where I
Uh,
asked to put the relationship between the boxes.
no, relationship I've not done.
Oh, okay, so that's today mornings then. So you
Okay.
guys have not done that, both of you. And how far have you come, Nikita? What was the last
Yeah,
assignment
even
you've
I
done?
was not there in the morning class today, so I have to do those assignments.
Oh, so what was the last assignment you've done?
The I think it
Cre-
was wait, just
Creating multiple classes.
Creating multiple classes you've done.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah. After creating multiple classes, I asked you to write the relationships one.
Relationship,
So
yeah,
look at the
between
class
boxes.
notes.
That and
Yeah.
this learn more about objects in classes. Okay, is that our assignment? Or?
Yes. So yeah, look at the class notes and start doing from the last assignment. Yeah. So all of
Yeah.
you, and then yeah, Deepali, how far have you come? So I saw that. Let me just see your stuff. Where is? Want to go to discussions. Audience professional to journey, and in that discussions, in that Deepali. Watch basic Java tutorials, Hello World program. If else, switch. Watch today's Scrum Master meeting recorded. Nice. So, are you able to run programs in VS Code? I showed you code spaces, right? You know code spaces. You understand code
Yeah,
spaces.
yeah, but
Okay.
I run on desktop VS Code, these things.
Oh, so you got access to that? That's even better. You know, if you have access to the desktop VS Code. The reason I started with the code spaces is because I didn't want to go through the pain of installing Java, Maven, and all that. If you got all that set up, you can
Yeah.
use the desktop. That's not an issue at all. Yeah. Because there we had few people who were pretty raw, and then it was taking a lot of time just to tell them to install stuff. How about you, Shankar? How far have you gone? What's the last exercise you've done?
I done the exercise 21, I think.
Just double check and see. 21 is the last one, is it?
Yeah.
You've done the relationships also, is it? Let me have a look then.
Yeah. I actually draw in the Excalibur draw, right? In that I draw the diagrams on that, and
Mhm.
I made a commit and push there. And after seeing that, I didn't see anything in the Excalibur Caldera in that.
Didn't get you. So, oh, you're
I
saying
did,
that you created a diagram, but
yeah,
then you're not able to see it through the thing like you're seeing other
repositories.
diagram, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So what you need to do, Excalibur is not viewable. So it is good for saving. You can't view that. You have to extract that into PNG.
PNG.
So I would have done that in one of the classes.
Friday
You'll have to
evening.
extract. Yeah.
Friday evening we have done that.
Yeah. You have to extract the PNG out of that, which is an image file. Then you
Yeah.
can link to the image file. Then you can see it. Do you want to
Okay.
share your screen? I can walk you through that if you want.
Okay. Wait a minute.
In the meanwhile, other people can start doing your exercise. Okay, the 23rd one. Yeah. Then I'll go through Shankar and Deepali and see what they need. And all of you have got access to the recordings, right? You are able to see the recordings.
Yes.
It's on YouTube as well as in the.
Are you
So,
able to
what are
see?
you actually preferring? Do you prefer watching on YouTube or you prefer watching the originals? How are you watching the videos? Doesn't matter.
Through YouTube.
Both the same. Okay.
Can you screen my screen?
Yeah, now I can see. Yes.
Here I actually
Okay.
in the
Yeah.
diagrams.
Okay.
I made
Yeah.
here diagrams.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you got. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize that even This is the IntelliJ, right? Even they have it.
Yeah.
Really good. Nice. Okay.
So
And then
actually, draw the diagrams here.
Mhm.
After committing and pushing the to the repository, I'm not able to seeing the what I have done. Draw the diagrams.
Yeah, that's what. Because you need to extract the file. Have you extracted? You have not extracted the file. I can't see. Yeah, you've not extracted the. First of all, let us move it to the right place. It needs to be in a folder called uh, assets under Shankar 2220. You need to have a folder called assets. And under
Assets.
assets, you need to have a folder called diagrams. That is where all this needs to be. Yeah. We
Okay.
just all of us are following the same standard. So create a folder called assets
Assets.
under
Okay.
Shankar.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. There, move all the diagrams there.
Yeah. Shall I do it now? Right now?
Yeah, you can do it right now. Yeah. So under Shankar, there needs to be is under Shankar, not code. Yeah, under Shankar. You hold. Yeah, call it assets. Yeah, enter. Under that, we need a folder called directory. A
I
diagram. So
move.
you can, yeah, I can move that there. And yeah, generally use lowercase names. Yeah, okay. Serif factor. Okay. Yeah. So make it lowercase d, just to be consistent with everything else. Yeah. Okay. Now you open the diagram, right? So
Yeah.
supposing you draw something, it is empty, right? So put something in there first. Yeah, good. Now your diagram, right? So here, yeah, try to use the keyboard shortcuts if you can. Number 2 is rectangle. Yeah, you get used
Yeah.
to keyboard shortcuts. You can see. Yeah. Now, once you have that, supposing you want to do it, so yours shows at the top PNG and SVG. Click
Yeah.
PNG,
PNG.
export to, yeah, do that. Click that, export to PNG, and then you can save it in the same place, diagram itself. And it's called, that's very good. Say okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can save it there. So now,
Yeah.
if you check that in, you will be able to see it. And also, you can actually put a link to that in your notes as well.
Okay.
The PNG file is viewable. Okay, that's
Okay.
what I need to do. Where is it saved? Have you not saved it in the diagram?
Yeah. Saved actually.
Save it again. Let's see where it's saving. Maybe saving in a different place.
Okay. So I didn't do
Not
this.
not that way. Not that way. Not that way. I think you have to say PNG. If you say that way, it's saving the escalator, right? Yeah, PNG. Then it
Export to
exports
PNG,
PNG.
right?
Correct.
That's the one you need to do. Yeah, and then you'll export and put it in the diagram.
Shall I
Shankar
do?
assets. Yeah, do it now. Say okay.
Done it.
Yeah, do a refresh. Sometimes the refresh may not be working. So on diagram, you should do a refresh. So no, on the folder, pick the folder, diagram folder, and then do a refresh. Sometimes the IDE may not reflect all the it's there.
Shall I
You need to
reload
set. Yeah, do it, but pick the diagram first. Yeah.
this one?
No, you pick the file, right? If you pick the directory and refresh it, it
Yeah.
might show you new files in the directory. Yeah.
The
Go one
diagram
level up.
folder.
Diagram folder.
This one. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, no. Yeah, then yeah, there see if there is a reload or a refresh or something.
No, I can't see
Actually,
that.
nothing. Reload from disk. Bottom, below. Reload
Reload
from
from
disk.
this.
Yeah, do that.
File synchronization completed successfully.
It hasn't, no? There's some issue with your ID. It's probably not doing what it's supposed to do. Okay. Try you doing the same thing with VS Code. There's some issue maybe. It's a plugin, right? Sometimes there may be issues. Probably not doing
In VS Code, I tried it, but I'm unable to uh, run the programs because every time I run the programs, it is getting the errors, something which called class not found error.
Okay, so what I will do, I'll probably set up a proper nice thing and I'll tell you how to run on VS Code. But even then, so open it. You should still be able to run. Most of the classes will run by default. Try to run existing ones. Supposing where is it? Okay, you have to. Okay, so the way to run the VS Code one currently is to l- load the whole project. Start load it as the complete project.
This one, right?
Uh, yeah, close it and then open at the root. Say open, file open, and open folder, and the folder has to be a repository folder.
Open folder, right?
Yeah, open folder, and then okay. Then not that one. Go Git. Go to Git. Where is your Git? Yeah.
No items mature.
No. It's where is your, where do you put your that's why you have all should follow the common thing. Then it becomes easier to. I generally request everybody to put in home Git. So that way we're all in the same place. I don't even know where you're going. No, you need to go to the root of your Git project for Java, core Java.
Yeah, Java core Java is this.
You go. You should know where you open that one once. Yeah, this seems to be a bit like that. Yeah, open that one. Yeah. Okay, wait. Are you sure you put all your stuff in GitHub?
Yeah, I
If you're
put it.
sure, okay. In that case, go to a nice look. Go to C drive, create a folder called Home, and create a
Okay.
folder called Git, and then in that clone that again. Yeah.
Okay.
Then yeah, you need to have follow some standard. Then you'll remember where you're putting stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you do that. In the meantime, let me see where Deepali is. Deepali, how far have you come? Can you show me what you're doing?
Yeah, I'll share my screen.
Yeah. Hello, Lakshmikant. I'm just checking where
Hi,
everybody
boss.
is. Yeah. So are you doing the assignments?
Yeah,
Like how far have you come?
yeah, I'm doing. I
Yeah.
haven't committed some.
Okay. So you are doing. Would you mind changing it the color? Sometimes it's difficult for me to see. Uh, you can say Control Shift P and color scheme. Control Shift P. You say escape first, the thing goes, and then Control Shift P. Yeah, this thing is something I'll tell you. All of you should remember. When you say Control Shift P, then you can enter any commands there. Yeah, and VS Code, the way it works, it depends on the first character. Can you see the greater than symbol? That is telling it that it's checking for the commands. If you remove that one, say backspace. Now these are all files. Yeah, if you put greater than, it is checking for the commands. Now put a hash. So now says type something. For example, say Java, space Java. Okay. You haven't got anything there. So what folder have you opened? You are in your own folder maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. There isn't any. So hash is for topics. If you got markdown files, all the topics will appear there. Okay. So that you can do that way, or you can also do like the command shift P. Command P is pages, any file basically. Command P, so control P. Control shift P is any command. So those two things you have to remember. Control shift P now again, or put a greater than. Both are same. Yeah. Now type color scheme. Color. Yeah, and then preferences, color theme. Pick that one. Yeah, and then change it to light. Picked it. Still dark. Yeah, okay, let's take that's pretty slow. Okay. Okay, you're on your local one. Nice. Okay, so now you're running your own four things. Okay. Are you on the repository? Are you putting stuff on the repository?
No.
Okay, you need to do start.
I just started with basics.
No, that's all right. So what we're doing, okay, open our repository. Have you cloned repository? GitHub?
No.
Okay, so let me show you how to do that. Say, okay, you can do Control Shift P again. Clone, right? Clone. No matching commands. Oh, you haven't got Git then. Okay, have you got Git on your system?
No.
Okay, that's right. Okay, that's the reason I've. So how did you install Java then? Through VS Code?
Yeah.
Okay. So then the Git is not there on your system. You need to install Git. Okay. So if you okay, how do we do it? Okay, go to Chrome browser and go to our repository.
Where do I need to go here?
Yeah, go to GitHub. You already have it. GitHub, that's the place. There, go down. Let us see. Let us see the README below, and there, go down. There's class something. Come down. So go to common class. No, you come down. Go to common homepage. Yeah, common homepage is that one. Yeah, go there. There you'll find something called basic something. Major pages. Yeah, here Java basics. Yeah, click Java basics. Here prerequisites, and then that there'll be something for Git, I think. Yeah, install Git. Click Git, and then follow the instructions, and then try to install Git. Okay. Yeah. So do that, and then if you face any issues, make sure that you create an issue on GitHub so people will know what that issue is. Okay. And you can update this file also, so people will know. You need to be aware of those issues. Okay. So you continue doing that. Now let's see who else. Vinayak, you're okay, right? You're okay on what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Good. Nikita, you're okay on what you're doing.
Yes, Pawaji, I was going through the assignments that I have not completed.
Okay.
I was checking I didn't actually, I'm not understanding about this search GitHub for something interesting. So I was
Yes.
going through the assignments done by others in the comments, but I'm not understanding about how to do that.
It's just that GitHub has got the world's biggest code. It's the world's biggest code repository, right? So if you learn how to search on that one, then whenever you're stuck, you can actually search for stuff there. Yeah. So you don't have to understand everything there. You just need to realize that there is a search, and also you need to realize that you can put some special keywords to search for special stuff. For example, GitHub repositories have got stars. Yeah. And the more stars there are, the better the repository is. So you can search for something and say, GitHub stars and then greater than 1,000, greater than 2,000. You can give a big number. Then the code that it searches for will be high quality code, which is very different to searching the same thing and say Google or somewhere, right? If you search in Google, it's some random, mostly you'll get some Stack Overflow question and answer. Here, you actually get code. So this is one option that you have to remember whenever you're stuck. For example, you're working with some class called string class or whatever class. Yeah, you can give the name of that in the search, and then if there are too many results, then you can say, show me the results for that class with so many stars. Stuff like that. You can narrow the search down. That's the only reason I wanted you to do it. That's all. Yeah.
Okay.
What other people have done is like their own searches, like whatever they did.
Yeah,
I
I was getting confused actually. It was feeling so complicated. I was going through search on GitHub and everything. It was being explained there.
yeah,
I was reading
yeah,
all that stuff, so I was going through that. I was a bit confused actually, so I was just
yeah.
going through how to do
Only
and
do the
what's
only
it
first
actually
search.
about.
Yeah, do only the first search. The thing with this is like everything else I keep saying. You should not get overwhelmed by the amount of stuff there is. Yeah, you have to just see what is there and just taste one thing and come out. That way,
Oh,
you go with the intention of not seeing everything. Then you feel relaxed. If you think there and then I have to learn everything now, then your mind will explode. So you have to
okay,
go there
got it.
just like yeah, entering and out, coming out. That's how you need to do. Next time when you go deeper. Every single time you go there, you keep going deeper. That's how you have to do it. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Pavarji.
No worries.
Uh,
No worries.
Pavarji,
Hmm?
you asked us to draw a relationship between the class, right?
Hmm.
Was that an assignment or like the morning people haven't done it? I mean, I was just looking in few of them.
Everybody's done it. Morning.
Okay, they've not committed it because in the assignment, I don't see anyone's name.
Maybe they've not written in the assignment itself, but the
Okay.
code was there. So I'll need to ask them to do it. The code I can see. Like this is another thing, right? If you guys can do it, let me just show you. I showed them in the morning class. This I
Also, that
really.
Kanban you said, na, you'll show us how to do the.
Oh yeah, that I can. That I
Yeah.
need to show us. Yeah, yeah. So let me just share and show you a few things then. Yeah,
Yes.
and then from tomorrow again we can start normal classes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So first let me. So this is called Sublime Merge. Okay. Sublime Merge, and there's a text editor called Sublime. Sublime is a very famous text editor. You all need to know the history, not the history, but at least know about text editors. Okay, most people probably know. Have you heard of Emacs and VI?
No.
Okay, so VI
Max.
was a text. You have heard, right?
VI,
So
VI I've
VI,
heard.
you heard. VI is a default text editor that's available on all the Unix terminals. Yeah, VI was invented right in the beginning, in the times when people were having resource issues and all. Okay, and because of that, VI was, because it was designed in times when the resource constraint was too high. It is one of the fastest editors possible, and it uses something called normal mode and insert mode. Yeah. So in one mode you can only write commands. In another mode you can only edit. So when you are not in the edit mode, every single key becomes a command thing. So it's very fast to enter commands and do it. So even today, there are a lot of people who will swear by using VI. Yeah, and one another advantage is you can run it on any terminal. So any Unix terminal, normal command, even if you have you can SSH to any system and start using it. That's why people use it. And there are Windows version of that also, which were even more powerful. That's one thing. And Emacs is a very powerful editor. It's almost like an IDE. It uses a totally different system language called eLisp, and you could do almost anything in that. Yeah, those are Unix based ones, and then the modern ones are like people use Notepad++ and all that, right? But there was a sea change when a guy called some O something, some European, he created TextMate on Mac, and that became really popular in 2004. And he came up with lots and lots of new innovations like snippets, vertical selection, and stuff like that. And people fell in love with the TextMate editor, and everybody started copying that. But TextMate was only available in Mac. Then a couple of years later, somebody started Sublime, and they copied everything that TextMate did. They did better, and it was available on all systems. This is also one of the fastest editors, and along with it, they have this another application called Submerge, which is used for interacting with Git. It's very, very fast, and you can see, for example, this is showing. Let me close everything else so that you know what we are seeing. I'm looking at our Java, core Java thing, right? It is showing me all the commits and the unstaged changes also.
Pavarji, can you zoom a little, please?
I can't, I think. This because this is an application. This is how what it is showing. It will show you the three commits one after the other, okay? And it will show you where we are and see how quickly I can go. Every commit I can see. I'm just doing down arrow. I'm able to see all the commits blazingly fast, and then I can go that rate. Each commit I can see who's done what. It shows me the diff also. Yeah, that those changes have been done in that particular one and like that. Yeah? And it also shows if it's a PNG file, it'll show you what the PNG file was also, and then you can see that Bhargav's thing is stuck there, and this is stuck there, and you can see which one is at. This is at origin main. This is the main one that we are at, and all the others have not been merged. So you can see the tree structures very, very clearly. So I urge you to install this to understand. You can see how where it's starting from. For example, somebody started from here, and they have not merged for a really, really long time. Yeah, and it is not never merged. This one is never merged. You can see the history very nicely. I'll urge you to do it, and then you can just download everything. And another advantage is most of the things that you can do from here can, of course, be done from command line, but this makes life a lot easier. Okay. So now, supposing I wanted to see what this file, I can say open in editor. It will open Sublime. They go to hand in hand, so you can see anything here. And supposing I'm seeing something here, yeah, and I want to see the file history, I can say right click file history. It'll go and tell me history of that file. So apparently Ashish created on 13th of November. Then Bhargav made some changes, and then Ashish again made some changes. So you can see the history of that file throughout its existence. So yeah. And also you can also see line history. For example, if I say right click and say line history, it'll show me that particular line, what happened to that line. So it's very powerful. You can do all kinds of manners of searches here. If you take out everything, it'll tell you what searches you can do. This is the syntax. This is another thing you have to learn. Whenever there is any sort of search, you have to look for the query syntax. It takes some time, but it's good to see. Here is saying author string, right? If we wanted to see what Mr. Ashish has done, yeah. So these are all the commits Ashish has done.
Okay.
Everything, yeah. And how quickly say I'm seeing all the changes he's doing. Similarly, if we wanted to see what I want to take names people up here, let's say Ilda, what Ilda has done, yeah. So that's what she's done last 30 years and merge. So that. It's very beautiful. It's so quick. You can't do it this way in any other place, in any other way. You can also say contents. Also, you can search. You can search maximum parents, commit hash. If you know just the commit, right? So you can say commit and give any commit number. I'm putting some random number D. So it's showing D commitments. D something with D1B. Then you get that one. I urge you to install that to get a better understanding of your code base. Done that, and you asked me for discussion, right? Okay, so Okay, GitHub. So on GitHub, we are going to use a repository called REMQ Journey. That will be our main one. For this is a way to get to the discussions part. Okay, so these discussions are very good. I've created lots of discussions already. You can, supposing this was what I wanted to do in the morning. For example, I wanted to see. Some of you will know, we said we'll form mini teams, so that one scrum master, not scrum master, but manager kind of person will look at the 2 or 3 people, what they're doing. Created a discussion here, then you can update here. Okay, the advantage of this is this is searchable. It's an issue number 11 basically, and if I wanted to talk about this anywhere else, I have to just say hash. As soon as I say hash, all the discussion numbers have come. I can say 11. Of course, I can't talk about the on the same place, but if I say 12, for example, it's talking about some other issue. Yeah, and I put it, and then if I click, I can see what it is about. Issue number 11 is about something about Ashish. Yeah, and then if I click there, it'll go there. So these are all addressable, and you can link issues like that.
Okay.
And on top of that, you can put it category, and you can put labels, and you can of course get hold of any person you want. Beautiful. This is good for work that spans multiple days. Slack is good for ephemeral stuff. It's only 1 hour, 2 or 3 hours. It's more than that, then it gets very confusing, Slack. And you can't link one message with another link that easily on Slack. Yeah, so every software has its own benefits and disadvantages. Like, it's good for certain things, not for everything. So this will use for anything that spans multiple days. Yeah, that is discussion. And you can also create an issue out of this. Supposing this is taking too long, more than a day, 2 days, then you can say create an issue out of that. Then the issue can be tracked in projects. And the way we are doing projects, we are having sprints under projects. So this is 45. We need to close 45. Whoever is assigned to these ones, please go ahead and close it if you know everything. Everybody has done what they need to do. We have to move to sprint 47. I need to see why we are not seeing 47 here. Maybe 47 was in the Java somewhere, some other place. Projects 47 is in REMQ. Yeah, that's 47. So this is our 47. So you'll see there are lots of issues already here. The resolve issues, learn Git, nice. So what I'd ask everybody to start using this backlog from 47. So that's what they put here already. That's really nice. Yeah, I want all of you to start putting your backlogs here rather than in the spreadsheets. Start using it, and then once you start using it, it becomes easier and easier. I need to see why that 47 is not appearing in the other place. Yeah, but you know where it is. So as long as we know where it is, all right. You can put issue from any place here. For example, if you go there and say hash again, yeah. If you say hash, I can pick any repository. For example, I want to pick from RUMQ, and then within that I can pick issues, any issue, or I can pick, for example, hash. Let's pick Java core Java, and then say this one, and that comes there. So this is the hash core Java, and I picked this one. It's come in the backlog. So you can put all the issues in the backlog here, and then follow it through. It's beautiful. It's very good. GitHub that way is for it's free, and it gives so much. Phenomenal. And this is what most organizations use. They use software called Jira, which allows you to see issues in a Kanban board. This is called a Kanban board. Yeah, Kanban board is nothing but just a board where you put all your tasks in one vertical column. Each vertical column represents a state, and the state will be progressive from left to right. So backlog is the first state, then it goes into ready, then it goes into in progress, in review, and done. Those are the 5 states of the task. So as they go, you'll drag and put it here. For example, if this she started working on it, she'll drag and put like that, and then it can keep going like that. Yeah? Like that. So once it goes to done, it's done, of course. This gives a visual representation. You know how much work is done, how much is left, what's in progress. Gives a beautiful. It's very good for tracking progress. That's what people use a lot these days. Yeah, those things. What else did you ask? That's all right. Yeah. Now, if you want, I can play the videos, and you guys are actually ahead of the morning, guys. Now, I can play the videos, and then you can see the remaining one. Okay. So let me stop the recording. Stop presenting first, and then can I say stop recording and. Okay.